I don't think we're ready for, this hyper Bitcoinization. I don't think we're ready. The Bitcoin is ready for this massive influx of users, So what would you say on that?
Probably not. And that's the basis of Max Payne theory. So the best case scenario, I think, is Bitcoin price goes up very gradually towards 1 million over a number of years. And we all have a lot of time to stack sats and build out everything that's needed. And Max Payne theory says, well, you probably won't have that time. It's going to be a mad scramble. And we won't be ready with layer 2s and all the wallets. We won't be ready to onboard all the people. And a lot of plebs out there that have been DCAing are going to get stuck with unspendable UTXOs because fees are now, I don't know, 100,000 sats or something like that. So that's the idea. Like, it's probably going to happen and catch us off guard, and we're all going to be unprepared. That's the basis of Max Payne theory.
So, okay, and then let me ask you something. Why are you... This is fascinating. So why okay, Max Payne theory, and then could you explain the theory? Like, where does it come from?
It's I think it comes from options expiry. There's a certain point in which the options expire. That's Max Payne. Like that'll cause the most losses for the most number of people. So you can apply that, I think, to Bitcoin in the world at whole. So if Bitcoin does shoot up to 1 million, that's probably Max Payne for the largest number of people, because instead of being able to make a material difference in your financial economic situation by acquiring a lot of Bitcoin, the quintillionaires are going to buy up all the Bitcoin, drive the price up, and you'll still have this divide between the rich and the poor instead of that being equalized. So basically 8 billion people are not going to be able to get in early. They're just going to be earning Bitcoin at 1M per BTC.
Interesting. Okay. So, okay. And you think, and you said something really interesting, which is it almost as if Bitcoin would be an equalizer between, because right now the wealth inequality is caused literally because of the fiat money printer, right? Yeah. The more money they print, the lower middle classes are saving and earning in fiat, and the wealthier are saving in assets. Therefore, they benefit from asset inflation. They get richer, and then everyone else just gets left behind. And you think Bitcoin will fix that?
Well, it will fix that in some ways, but if the price rises very rapidly, then you lose some of that fixing effect, because you're not going to get Bitcoin at sub 1 million anymore. You'll be getting it at 1 million or more even, right?
Samson, you're making me incredibly bullish right now.
Also,
the energy is coming through the screen.
Well, is the price going up? That's the test. But
it is. It actually went from 40,000 to now it's back to 41.5.
Yeah, but the main point is all of this is a rounding error, right? If you believe that Bitcoin is going to become the new base currency of a financial system and the money of the world, then it doesn't matter if it's 0.04 million per Bitcoin or if it's 0.5 million per Bitcoin.
Okay. And so, by the way, I'm obviously, my show's name is Simply Bitcoin. I'm in the camp of hyper Bitcoinization. What is the timeline here? So are we talking about $1 million Bitcoin with, you're saying basically very, very soon, but let's say it takes a little bit longer. Let's say we take the least painful route, the less painful route, right? And give everyone an opportunity to stack, cheaper sats. By the way, I love the denominator thing. I think it's absolutely hilarious, and I'm going to adopt it myself, the 0.04. It's so good. It's so good. But let's say, it takes a little bit slower. I think it was Cathie Wood that released her base, her bear, her base, her bull. Her bear was 250K. Her base was 650K, and her bull was 1.5. And this was by the year 2030. Where do you stand on that?
Well, I think it should reach something like 1 million within the next year. I would say that's my more conservative estimate. And the reason why I front loaded it, and I said it'll be very, very soon before the halving, is because typically we make new all-time highs after the halving, after some number of months after the halving. And that would just mean that there is a cycle. And I don't think that we will continue to have that cycle. So that means it has to be before the halving, and before halving means very, very soon.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like when we make our so the 1 million thing is really for fun. It's for entertainment. And some people are really angry saying you shouldn't make predictions, but I think BitPain also gets a lot of flack for it too, because he's also making it. But we don't believe that you can, one, predict, and two, Bitcoin is going to go to 1 million sooner or later. So it's just like we're predicting, next year there's going to be a summer, right? It's a inevitability. So it's for fun, but it's really just a number out there that we can anchor to and have fun with and entertain ourselves as we go into this next bull market.
Absolutely, 100%. And we were talking about the diminishing returns thing earlier on, right? So, and I think that's an American Hodl did a great job covering this, and I think he put like a Squirtle with the saxophone. Like, someone tells me that's like, we can't hit 500. My brain is thinking this. So okay. So then if you were to put, I hate getting into price prediction stuff. Maybe let's just avoid that topic altogether. But okay.
I think I forgot one point. I was saying when we make projections for things like Bitcoin bonds, we use 60% median returns every year. So if we started from 30 something last year, in 10 years time, we should be at just about 3 million per coin. So that's a very, very conservative estimate. And that's based on historical price appreciation after 2014 or so. So 1 million in the next couple of years is almost definitely in line with a very conservative estimate.